which increases business risk that they will lose control. You need to keep a healthy margin in your business. Sacrifice something today for... Have you ever wondered how to scale your freelance writing business without burning out? Many freelancers start by finding one client, 2 clients, 3 clients. As they write more and more stuff, they quickly realize that there's a time limit to how much they can write. And if they keep their income tied to the number of hours they work or that they could work, they quickly find out that there's a ceiling that they hit. Even if they're not spending all their time writing stuff, they generally are focusing on the marketing side of things. So they're reaching out to potential clients, they're going back and forth in conversations, they're jumping on sales calls, and it feels like a hamster wheel that's never ending, which is no good. While there is a time and place for this balancing of marketing and fulfillment, and there's always ways to get better at it as a freelancer, the concept of leverage is a very important one that in your business will make a significant difference. Imagine that you're a painter and your aim is to paint the best paintings ever, but also a lot of these best paintings. You have one single brush and you spend all day using this single brush to paint your paintings. At the end of the day, you're satisfied. You've created something that you're proud of, but at the same time, you are barely scratching the surface of the amount of paintings that you want to paint. Now imagine that you are painting with one brush on each finger. You're able to somehow coordinate all your fingers to paint this amazing picture, and you cut down time it takes to paint by 1/5. Now also imagine that you could do it with your other hand. So now you have 10 brushes that are working at the same time to paint this wonderful picture. All of a sudden, you're able to paint 2, 3, or even 4 paintings in a single day. And this is the concept of leverage. You're basically getting more for the input that you're giving in. You're putting in a specific amount and you're getting out much more. And once you understand leverage in your business and how it can help you scale and do better things while also not burning out, it will be a big aha moment. At least this is what happened to me when I really understood this concept. In a freelancing business, leverage means that you are giving the things that you either don't want to do or that you are not good at to someone that can do them better. And by doing so, you'll be able to focus on the things that really move the needle, the things that you enjoy doing, and the things that bring the real income into your business. So here is my personal experience with leverage in my freelance business. And as I share the story, I would like you to think about your own experience. Think about the times when you maybe wanted to grow, but you couldn't find a way to actually do it. If you are able to think about those experiences, you'll be able to see how you could have done things differently. And as a result, you'll be able to come up with action steps that you can take as soon as you finish watching this video to increase your business, to implement leverage in it. So it was December 2022. And a client of mine had given me this humongous project, and it involved writing, let's say, a few thousand articles in a month. And it was the time when there was the World Cup going on. So in my kitchen, there was like football matches playing, one after each other, because I believe there were like 3 every single day. But I barely watched any of them because I was typing away at my computer, going from one thing to the next thing in the workflow to the next. And I spent the whole December like that. It was a very stressful time, and while I did manage to complete the project and I did get paid for it and it was good work, I remember suffering for a whole couple of months after that with neck problems, shoulder problems and all that, just because of the time I spent hunched over on my computer in order to get the job done. I really didn't understand the concept of leverage, and right now looking back at that time, there were so many different things that I could have given to someone that would have done the job better that it's almost laughable. And in my case, some of the things were doing brief research. I didn't have to do that. Creating outlines for the articles. I didn't have to do that. Creating a plan for how each article would link to each other. I didn't have to do that, but I just didn't understand the concept, or I didn't want to implement it in my business. That also could be a factor, because giving away that power, so to speak, is a very difficult thing to do. But I also realized that unless I do that, I won't be able to grow. There's a very quick ceiling that I will hit and won't be able to get over. Now you might be thinking, if it was that easy, why doesn't everyone do it? After all, if it's just as simple as finding someone, giving them some work, getting the results back, and we're good, everyone would do it. So here are some risks and challenges that you really need to understand before you use this concept of leverage, because if not, things might end up backfiring. So, number one, many people think that leverage equals automatic growth, and that is not the case. You still need to find the right people. You still need to know exactly what they need to do. If you can't do something well yourself, if you haven't documented what needs to be done, if you don't have a step-by-step process that you can give to someone that they can follow with their eyes closed, chances are that things will backfire. You, as the business owner, as the freelancer, as the solopreneur, will have the best interest in your business succeeding. And you can't expect anyone else to have that or even higher interest in your business succeeding. So you need to be crystal clear about what you expect from someone. At the same time, if you have these things in place, if you build up these things over time and have them in place, you'll be able to share your knowledge and the way you want things to be done with someone else. Number two, in the list of concerns that many people have, is that using leverage increases business risk. And yes, there is a chance that that happens. But again, if you know exactly which parts of your business you are outsourcing and what you expect in return, what inputs people will give and what outputs you will get as a result, you really reduce the risk. Also, being on top of the work that people are doing, trusting but not completely, always checking the work to see that it is up to the standard that you want is very important. If not, there might be time when people will realize and take advantage of that, which is not good for anyone involved. Also, another important point is that you can't use leverage with all the aspects of your business. If I'm creating a video, that is me. I'm the face of the brand, and I can't outsource that to someone else to do it. But if I'm looking to get new YouTube videos ideas, there are people that I can hire that will help me to do that. If I'm doing research, there are people that I can hire that enjoy it, that do it better than I do, and that would be happy to do it for the right pay. And that is the whole point. You need to understand what you're willing to pay and what you will get as a result of that. Number three is that leveraging their business means that they will lose control. It's not the case. It's a tough one to get over. It's tough to give control to someone else, especially if you've always done things your way. But even if the results are not 100% and instead they are 90% there, that still gives you a big chunk of the work done, a big chunk of the work completed. So you can take that, add your own final tweaks, and then you're ready to move on to the next stage. So even if it's not 100% there, giving that control to someone within given parameters is important. Next point is that you need to keep a healthy margin in your business. When you are using leverage, you are trading money for time. You're giving money to someone and they're giving you time in return. Time that you can use in different ways. Understanding the numbers and the margins in your business will help you to stay within a reasonable amount of margin. If not, you will overextend yourself, and that is not a good situation to find yourself in. Finally, what I will mention is that if you want to scale your business, you need to sacrifice something today for a future return. If you want to scale, you're either sacrificing your time today and you're doing the work, you're putting in the hours, you're getting the job done, or you're sacrificing money. You're getting tools, you're getting human leverage. You're getting someone to do some work for you, and you're paying with money in exchange. Even if you're creating ads to get clients in the door, you're still sacrificing money now for a potential future return. So keep that in mind. If you want to scale, you need to sacrifice something in the present for a future outcome. And finally, consider your motivation. If you want to stay where you are, you can ignore everything I've said in this video. But at the same time, I also believe that if you're staying where you are, if you're not growing, you're also dying. So by staying where you are, by not taking the next step to leverage your business, to scale it, to get more clients, to get more work, to make more money, you're also falling behind. Just another thing to consider. So what do you think about leverage and how do you use it in your freelancing business? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn how to start your freelancing business, check out the link in the description where I have provided a checklist that allows you to go from beginner to having a business in a step-by-step format. So check out that link and have a great rest of your day. I'll speak to you soon.